American Idol is looking for the next big star here in New Jersey. So, do you have hopes and dreams of becoming the next great singer and performer? If you live in New Jersey, your chances are getting better. American Idol will be holding auditions for singers here in the Great Garden State. Here are the exciting details. The New Jersey auditions will be held on Thursday, September 4, 2025. You must be born between June 2, 1996, and February 15, 2011, to be eligible. If you were born before or after those dates, you are not eligible. You must be a legal U.S. citizen before, during, and after the post-production of the show. You will perform a cappella, no accompaniment. You can use an instrument, but you must be the performer using the instrument. You can use tracks for a song, but it may not include other technically enhanced background vocals or any additional soundtracks from you, the performer. You can sing original songs or any selected song that you feel will highlight your ability and style to the producers. If you miss this audition on September 4th, there is an open East Coast call on September 12th, 2026. This is big, but there is so much more to the rules and regulations. Some Big Joe advice. As someone who hosted a talent show for 20 years, I can tell you that the producers want to know you can sing and that you can perform. When the network first started and was looking for talent, they would send producers to my talent show to scout the talent. There have been quite a few who have performed on my show that went on to music success. Jax, Charlie Puth, Emily Grove, and others displayed their best material, chose the right song, and most importantly, delivered such a powerful performance. Each year, my judges at the finals would be so impressed by their talent. Every year, the winner of the talent show was so outstanding. American Idol producers want to hear your best range with your best delivery. Be strong, know your material, feel your material, and blow them away. I have a good feeling that New Jersey will produce a top 10 idol. Best of luck. The 10 worst TV game shows of all time. From boring to overcomplicated to just plain offensive, we've plumbed the depths of the last few decades of reality game show television to bring you the worst of the worst. Gallery credit, Emma Stefanski. When we tune in to reality television centering on relationships between people, stuff like The Bachelor or 90 Day Fiancé or Love Island, we do it for the human drama, the absurd situations, the pot-stirring. Back in the day, pot-stirring was for the game shows, and nothing is more emblematic of the late 70s/early 80s obsession with causing drama than Three's a Crowd, the short-lived game show created to find out who knows a man better, his wife or his secretary. Every episode, a man was asked a series of pointed questions about his marriage and his work relationships, and then the wife and the secretary were brought on to see whose answers matched his the best. The whole concept reeks of physically painful toxic heteronormativity, and the show, as well as its 1999 revival, did not last longer than a season. Before the late Alex Trebek was the face of Jeopardy! He hosted the short-lived Canadian game show Pitfall in the early 1980s. The design of Pitfall was a little bit like Family Feud. Contestants would attempt to provide answers to certain questions that most closely matched the answers the studio audience would give before filming started. Whoever got the most right would advance to the pitfall round, in which they had to cross a bridge by answering a number of trivia questions. Stepping on randomly placed pitfalls would cause an elevator to slowly descend to the floor, and the contestant would have 10 seconds to give a right answer to Trebek before being disqualified. The whole thing was overcomplicated and boring to watch, and the sudden bankruptcy of the production company meant that no one involved got paid their full salary for a season of work. In a spooky coincidence, Fox's torture chamber trivia show had strong Saw vibes despite the fact that its first and only season aired 2 years before the original Saw movie came out. Contestants were trapped in the chamber and made to answer as many trivia questions correctly as possible while exposed to various environmental extremes. The chamber would be either very hot or very cold, and the contestants would be blasted with gusts of wind, jets of flame, shaken by earthquakes, and had their muscles contracted by electrodes while their oxygen was depleted. The show had a medical staff on screen in case of any major health concerns, but no one ever got that far as the chamber was cancelled after only 6 episodes had aired, due to low ratings and an understandable amount of controversy.